That constant bloating you've just started to accept as normal? That stubborn weight around your middle that won't budge no matter what you do? And that afternoon fatigue that hits you like a truck? What if I told you these aren't just random side effects of getting older? They're actually signals, important messages from your gut. After 40, our bodies go through some real changes. Hormones shift, metabolism slows, and years of habits start to show up. And at the center of it all is your gut. The good news, you have more control than you might think. The first step is recognizing the simple, unintentional mistakes you might be making every day. Today we'll break down the 5 most common gut health mistakes people over 40 make and how to fix them. Don't miss mistake number 4. It directly affects your mood and mental clarity. Mistake 1, low fiber and lack of fuel. The first and biggest mistake is not getting enough fiber. It's easy to fall into this with today's fast, convenient foods. We grab what's quick, white bread, packaged snacks, and end up missing out on the one thing our gut needs most, fiber. Most people are getting only about half of the recommended amount. Fiber feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut. When you eat it, they produce helpful compounds like butyrate, which can support gut lining, health, and blood sugar balance. Without enough fiber, your gut microbiome can shift. Less helpful bacteria may increase, leading to imbalances that contribute to bloating and discomfort. The solution? Gradually increase your fiber intake to 25-35 grams per day. Make small swaps, like whole grain sourdough instead of white bread, or oatmeal with berries instead of sugary cereal. Include fiber-rich foods like lentils, beans, avocados, onions, and berries. You're not just feeding yourself, you're feeding a healthy internal ecosystem. Mistake 2, eating the same foods. Every day, mistake number 2 is falling into a routine of the same handful of meals. It might feel safe and easy, but it limits microbial diversity. Your gut thrives on variety. Research shows the more types of plants you eat, the more diverse your microbiome becomes. Think of your gut like a rainforest. A diverse ecosystem is resilient. But a gut that's only fed a few ingredients becomes more fragile. The goal? Aim for 30 different plant foods a week. That includes fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, seeds, herbs, and spices. Try this. When making a smoothie, throw in spinach, a few berries, and flax seeds. That's 4 or 5 varieties right there. Get creative with salads, and try one new produce item each week. This small shift builds long-term resilience in your gut. Mistake 3, skipping fermented foods. Mistake 3 is forgetting fermented foods. In today's ultra-clean food system, we often miss out on naturally occurring probiotics. Fermented foods contain live cultures that help maintain gut balance. As we age, gut diversity may decline, so it's helpful to support it regularly. Include fermented foods like plain yogurt or kefir, dairy or plant-based, kimchi, sauerkraut, look for raw, unpasteurized kinds, or miso paste. If you're new to them, start slowly. Just a spoonful of sauerkraut or a small glass of kefir can ease your gut into the change. The goal is consistency, not excess. Mistake 4, overlooking the gut-brain-sleep connection. This one's often overlooked. Many gut issues aren't just about food. They're connected to stress and sleep, 2 major drivers of gut function. When you're stressed, your brain releases cortisol, which can affect your digestive system. And when you're sleep-deprived, it impacts your gut microbiome, often increasing cravings for sugary, ultra-processed foods. It becomes a cycle. Poor sleep and stress weaken the gut, which then affects mood and energy. The fix? Prioritize stress management and consistent sleep. Even simple things, like a 5-minute breathing exercise, a short walk, or winding down with calming music, can help. For sleep, aim for 7-9 hours per night. Avoid screens before bed, and keep your sleep space cool and dark. Your brain and gut are in constant conversation. Supporting one supports the other. Mistake 5, following extreme diets and ignoring gut disruptors. Finally, mistake 5 is a combination of overly restrictive diets and exposure to foods that may disrupt gut balance. Fad diets often cut out major food groups or limit variety. That can work against the diversity your gut needs. Meanwhile, many common items like ultra-processed foods, added sugars, some artificial sweeteners, and excess alcohol may negatively affect your gut lining and bacterial balance. Instead of chasing the next big trend, shift your mindset from restriction to nourishment. Add more of the good stuff, colorful vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats. Read labels to catch hidden sugars and overly processed ingredients. And aim for moderation with alcohol, including some alcohol-free days each week. Gut health isn't about perfection. It's about sustainable, nourishing habits. Here's the big takeaway. Your daily habits, Food, stress, and sleep all shape your gut health, especially after 40. But small changes can make a big difference. This week, try just one thing. Add greens to your breakfast, swap your afternoon soda for water, or take 5 minutes to breathe and reset. These micro habits add up, and they lead to a healthier gut, better energy, and improved mood. If this was helpful, please hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one gut-friendly habit you're going to try this week? Your gut health journey starts now. Thanks for watching.